Hello, I'm Tom Dankert, the Director of Administrative Services for the City of Austin. The City of Austin is preparing the budget and tax levy for the upcoming 2016 year. So we believe it's important that you, the citizens, see what we propose to levy upon you for our taxes and what we plan on spending your tax money on in the upcoming year. First, the tax levy. For 2016, we're looking at a tax levy of $4.9 million. This is $575,000 higher than the payable 2015 tax levy. And here is probably a history of the tax levy as we've started out from 2007 to 2016. You do see some steady increases all the way up, as you can see, but the calls or the demands for service from the citizenry have increased, which is why Council's been increasing the tax levy over the years to make sure that citizens are getting what they're asking for. But again, a portion of this new tax will be actually paid for by new businesses or what's considered growth in the community. Historically, 2 to 3% of that increase is covered by growth. Additionally, where Holiday Inn is, the tax increment financing district is expiring, which to you, the citizen, that means they will now start paying property taxes, which means you will get to pay less. Based on our preliminary calculations with Moore County, it appears the increase on an average home, which is roughly $100,000 in Austin, Minnesota, will equate to about a $40 per year increase in the city line only. Again, we're only concentrating on the city's portion of the tax levy, not the counties and the schools. Please note, the council has already taken action. They did such on the September 8th council meeting, setting the tax levy at $4.9 million, so they cannot increase that beyond what they've done for now. They could decrease it, they just cannot increase it. Now, the 2016 proposed budget. You may ask yourself, why would the city need to increase the taxes $575,000? Questions arise. Citizens need answers. Three main areas are what we're looking at. Staffing levels are increasing as the needs of the community increase. Cost of living increases in negotiated contracts for the roughly 140 full-time employees the city has, and insurance and capital needs within the community. Staffing levels. First thing that we deal with on an annual basis is staffing requests that have been reviewed by the council. We've had an increased call for service for our citizenry, especially when it comes to the police department. So part of the 2016 proposed budget includes one new police officer, the B Patrol, and one more police detective. Additionally, within the 2016 budget is a new park maintenance staff person and a nature center staff. Police department continues to get hammered with calls for services from our citizenry, and we have a responsibility to be able to respond to such on a timely basis and protect our citizens. By hiring these two employees in the police department, council believes we can ensure the timely response to the general public's needs as they request. The park system within our community continues to grow, and we see more and more use, not only as we add more flood property, but as the citizens get out and explore and understand the amenities that we have provided for them through the city's tax levy over the years. Trails, park equipment, playgrounds, sandboxes, the whole sort of public park and rec attributes are still sitting out there ready for people to use, and they are used on a high basis. So, with that comes additional needs of staffing. Whether it's the lawn maintenance, whether it's the playground maintenance, the park maintenance staff does a wonderful job keeping all that equipment ready to go, looking good for the community, but we still are continuing to fall behind on an annual basis. We do hire seasonal help to help supplement some of the summer maintenance projects, but on an annual basis we're just falling further behind, which is why council has proposed hiring an additional person within the park maintenance department. Nature Center is an exciting addition. The council is getting a nearly $5 million grant from the Hormel Foundation for the construction of the new Nature Center facility. Within that facility will be the existing staff plus the size of the facility, and to the extent that it is marketed, we are hopeful that we can bring more citizens within the community, more citizens to come out to the Nature Center to enjoy what it has. But with that comes additional costs associated with it. Our feeling is that by building such a large facility for the needs of the citizens, that we need to staff it properly, and that's one of the decisions council did make. While council is proposing to hire these 4 individuals, we did turn down requests from 2 other departments. Not that those employees were not needed, but council believed that we should look at other positions in future years. What does this mean to you, the citizen? Well, if you took a look at, this is 2014's figures, but if you looked at the average tax dollar for which you pay to Moore County property taxes, the city of Austin, this section here, comprises about 36% of your tax bill. 37% goes to the county, 25% goes to the school, and another 2% goes to HREs, watershed districts, etc. So when you get your tax bill in the city of Austin, the average resident, roughly a third of your taxes come to us to pay for police, fire, parks, libraries, you name it. So that citizens have all access to that as part of the property tax system. What should you do if you have questions or comments? You should contact me or your council member on budgetary issues immediately when they contemplate programs and changes for next year. Council's always taking input from citizenry, as do we. We get an email, hey, we'd like a new program put into place. We can do the research, get the costs associated with it, and propose it to council if enough citizens agree that that's a program they want added. And then when your proposed tax statement comes out, probably near the end of November, early December, please take a look at it. We'll have our Truth and Taxation hearing on Tuesday, December 8th at 6 o'clock in the City Council chambers. This is your last opportunity to discuss with council the proposed tax levy, what it means to you, what it means to your taxes, and what are you getting for that. So it's kind of a give and take for citizens and council to both hear from the citizens and also talk directly to them with what they're proposing. But we always encourage citizens to contact us throughout the year. Don't just wait till December 8th. Contact us beginning of the month, end of the month, beginning of the year, middle of the year, anytime. We'll certainly take input from citizens to see what is on their minds for what we need to provide for programs. As long as the citizenry understand programs cost money, for which taxes are mainly the way for us to raise those dollars within the community. So please remember, give us a call or give your elected officials a call because they work for you. Thank you.